We visited the Kariri police station because definitely it's the sub-county headquarters, and this is where the sub-county commander is and the officer commanding the station, to express our concerns on a number of things which we have already reported to the police through the area OCS. Concerns on issues that have to do with campaigns ongoing beyond the stipulated timelines. You realized last night in Moshada, our colleagues in Jubilee were trying to bribe voters using foodstuffs and money. They have tried the same this morning, even buying ID cards from voters across the constituency. And of course, there were also concerns on issues touching on security, which we wanted to raise with the police. We are very positive that the police will do their work, because they have assured us that they have erected adequate roadblocks, because we are aware that our colleagues on the other side in Jubilee were mobilizing hooligans from parts of Nairobi to come and cause chaos and disrupt the electoral process. And the officer commanding the station, the sub-county commander, have all assured us that they have adequate police officers to man all the police stations. Therefore, we want to ask the people of Kiambaa to come out in large numbers tomorrow and elect the leaders of their choice. We are very confident that the leader we have here, Njuguna Wanjiku, is a people's choice. And those who have been peddling fear to the people that they will be forced in one way or the other to elect somebody through chiefs and through the police have been very positive that they will not allow the institution of the police force to be misused by anybody within the state or outside of the state. We want to ask our colleagues to allow, our colleagues in Jubilee, to allow the people of Kiambaa to elect the leader that they want to elect tomorrow without being intimidated, without selling fear or coercing them in any way. We are aware they have attempted to use chiefs and sub-chiefs to even buy ID cards, to intimidate voters, and to, in a way, try to coerce them to vote in a certain direction. But the people of Kiambaa, even as we walk around today, because all this information is information we are receiving from the people on the ground, what they are being told, how they are being intimidated, but we want to assure them that the assurance we have gotten from the police, and we want to leave no doubt that we are confident the police will do their work. You remember during the Juja by-election, and we have raised this matter before, we have raised it also again here, that we saw a team of hooligans commandeered and supervised by the county commander Kiambaa, Ali Nuno. We want, and we wanted an assurance that the same will not happen tomorrow. And we have gotten an assurance that it is only the chief agents and presiding officers accredited to the tallying center who will be allowed into that tallying center. And as law-abiding citizens, even ourselves as politicians, we will abide with that directive, and we will send our chief agents and allow IEBC to carry out their work independently as they should be. You remember Chairman Chebukati condemning the militarization of electoral processes in this country. We hope that we will not see further militarization of an electoral process. Democracy can never, you can never use a barrel of a gun in an electoral process that is supposed to be democratic. Let the state, as much as they are losing and their candidate is losing, let the state allow the people of Kiambaa to elect democratically the person that they want to elect. We have even given them names, and I can even mention names. Now, do you want me to mention names? Yes. I have mentioned the name of Rachel Shebesh and Billy Arocho, who are said and or are seen mobilizing people in Nairobi. And we have given that information. We have also given names of the people who are coordinating for Jubilee. We have given them to the police, and we hope the police will take action. Two, we are not just mentioning things that are coming from the blues. And that is what I'm telling you, even the police most likely they had the same information for them to even be able to erect roadblocks on all the roads leading into Kiambaa. But we have also said we hope these roadblocks will not be used to curtail the free movement of voters or to in any way intimidate voters. And we want to trust that the police will do their work in line with the law. As I said, Chebukati did ask the IG not to militarize electoral processes, and we hope the same will not be done yesterday. Again, it is in a public domain that one Ali Nuno is the one who walked into DEB Juja, asked the police officers who were posted into that station to get out of the station, and soon after, goons and hooligans walked into the tallying center to attempt, again under the command of Governor Nyoro. And remember, we are still in Kiambu. We hope we will not see the same impunity with Governor Nyoro under the protection of Ali Nuno. And we have said, and I am aware, because this is a year to elections, exactly a year to elections, how electoral violence starts in this country is when you do the kind of things that they were doing in Juja. We have told them, and we know, ICC investigators are already on the ground. I personally wrote to ICC to ask them to have their investigators to be in Kiambaa throughout this month and until after the electoral process is completed.
Leading from the statement, you are not satisfied with what the county commander is doing, and maybe you foresee.
I will say without any fear of contradiction, the county commander Kiambu, the manner in which he carried himself out in Juja, I do not expect him to carry himself in the manner that he did in Juja. Ali Nuno must be aware that he serves all Kenyans fairly and equally. He must not be used by one political party. Jubilee, we are aware, is a governing party, but they do not own Kenya, and they do not own Kiambaa, and they do not own the people of Kiambaa or any part of Kenya. The police must be allowed to do their work without fear, without favor, and fairly, and serve everybody in a fair manner. Their work tomorrow is to ensure that there is law and order, that people are able to vote peacefully and go home peacefully, that the counting is done peacefully. We have even mapped for them the areas that we have received information are hotspots. They also know they have mapped their hotspot areas that we know Jubilee and their hooligans were targeting, and we have relayed all that information to the police. Our hope and our prayer is that now the police will do their work. And that's why I'm asking Ali Nuno, IG Mutiambai, allow your officers to work professionally. Don't be misused by those in the state and the office of the president. Let the people of Kiambaa decide who they want to elect tomorrow.
Washimo, niki folivi na statement ile kombo kwa dekivagi.
So wabere tugukite kuheana concerns iria twe nacio kuringana na githurano kiria gikuo rucio, maundu maria na ndeto iria itukinyeire kumana kuri andu uria marageria kugurithirio kana kwendithio ibande ni macibo mahedimeni na andu angi a kiama kia Jubilee na andu a thirikari, na report icio nicio tukwenda kumenyithia borithi, na ni moe ona no igwa ru makiuga marorete mwena wa Gacie uguo gurerwo ibande igwa kugurwo tondu andu aria maramenya ni kucindwo maracindwo githurano riu macokete mwerekera-ini wa kugeria kugura ibande, kugeria kwenderia andu guoya muno kugerera macibo na mahedimeni. Waira otuko ira kuria Mucatha ni marageririe guthie kuhaka andu na mbia na irio utuko mathaa na mahinda ma campaign mareketie guthira, na riboti icio ciothe ina borithi, na nituoria borithi matigirire ona gutigako na wagagu kana wagi wa thayo. Nitwamamenyithia andu na maritwa aria makoretwo makirogota maritwa ma nyanake kuria Nairobi cia kurehe guku kurehe wagagu, na twamamenyithia station iria tureciria iria twiritwo tondu aria marathie kungania no maragicoka magoka makaheana ndeto tuonganio ni ngania turerwo tuthie tuharaganie githurano kuna na turehe wagagu, na borithi ni matuhe assurance ati ni mekirite borithi cia kuigana aguku ona kuruta nja agutigira andu gwakorwo kugo twenda kuhe andu aitu a Kiambaa mwihoko ati borithi ni mauga ni magatigira mundu wothe okira rucine athiikie kura yake na thayu ainuke eterere kura citarwo hwaini Njuguna atangathwo mucindi tucereheke na thayu na aria nao marageria kwenderia andu guoya tukamera tigai kugenda kurehe haro twikite campaign no na borithi ni aira na ni mararuta wira ati campaign yothe ya UDA kuma rira twanjiriirie nginya ya muthenya wa muico ona tutire twabatara kumagario kana gwita borithi matuteithiririe to tukoretwo tugika na thayu ari angi arataitwa Jubilee ni muonete mucemanio wao borithi ni ukoretwo inyingi kuri andu aria maroka mucemanio koguo nio moe maundu maria marabanga ni mukana ucio tuma kumekirira nigetha borithi irumirire na itigirire maundu macio mothe ni arumirira
Juja ni tuonire Batoni yaingirire na
Batoni atongoretio
aria makoragwo makienda kuingira thiini wa
Batoni iria yaingirire Juja na Moses Kuria hano akuire thigari iria cia returning center ciokire ikirwo ni county commander Ali Nuno ciume akiingira soon after governor wa Kiambu akiingira na Batoni ya mikora ya kugeria kuharagania utari wa kura mitugo yo niwe mwetuma kuga tutingienda kumiona igicokerwo tondu macio nimo mehaririria mabara mareke ona makiruza githurano gikana magicindagwo metikire ati ne uhoro githurano no nginya ukona muhotani na mucindwo macindwo metikire ne macindirwo matige kurehe bara na kwenda kuharagania kuria kura iratarirwo kana ne polling station kana ne tallying center na borithi mato ya assurance magatigirira akone tallying center gutire mundu utagiriye gukorwo hau agire gukorwo riho ona ni ndakorwo ndire agent na tinie chief agent ndigakorwo ndi tallying center kana haria kura iratarirwo koguo nginya acio a Jubilee mareyata ati neo thirikari githurano tigia thirikari ni kiandu a Kiambaa na ABC na wira wa borithi ni gutigirira gwe thayu na waragania.
I just want to add a few points before I invite the candidates. Candidates in our family of Hustler Nation. I think Honorable Ichungwa has said as much as needs to be said. I just want to add some few points. One, I want to send a message to voters that we have reason to believe that we are going to have a peaceful environment tomorrow. Nobody needs to fear. Please come out and vote. It's your democratic right. We prefer if you would vote for Wanjiku, who is our candidate. But in any case, the right to vote is a basic right and is a fundamental right. So, to see your open, people should come out. We want to see, I really hope to see an increase in percentage of voter turnout. In Juja it was, 18% only, and that can be attributed to the intimidation and the kind of militarization of our elections that Chebukati talks about. So, from the assurances we've received from the OCS, I have a reason to believe that voting will be peaceful. We have also been assured that the roadblocks are to facilitate a peaceful election. So we want to give them again, like we give the IBC, the benefit of doubt, and also assure our voters that we are going to be vigilant. There's no reason to worry. Secondly, there remains many unanswered questions from Juja. I still get disturbed in my mind, even in my sleep, with the images, of Mr. Ali Nuno. Because I have that video which I play again and again, and ask myself, is this really the man whom our whole county has entrusted our security, our safety, and that of our families as a police commander? So that image refuses to get out of my mind. As is the image of Mr. Wanyanga, the county commissioner, who is the one who escorted Nyoro, Governor Nyoro, to the Tallying Center of Islam. And you have it all on your media houses, you have it on the footage. And they walked in together, Mr. Wanyanga and Mr. Nyoro. So we really want to ask police, national government administration officers, like county commissioner, please be neutral. I don't have, as a member of the House of Nation, I have no other county commissioner. I only have Wilfred Wanyanga. I have no other county commander. I only have Ali Nuno. So you are not a county commander or a county commissioner for Jubilee only. You are a county commissioner or a county commander for all of us. And that era of thinking that you're serving whatever you think is the government of the day hiyo imekusha. The country has moved on. So I really hope that that message gets across. Thirdly, is to fellow politicians who are now being used to organize goods. The likes of Rachel Shetosh, the likes of Wangoro Mwangi from Embakasi, the likes of Honorable Mwadi from Limuru. I am still pursuing a gentleman called Alex Wakahe, who is one who came with ballot boxes. I'm still pursuing a guy called Muvea, a guy called Moya. Billy Arocho, the same one who has been mentioned here. That is a battalion that came to Juja. They have never been questioned or arrested. Because they have not been questioned or arrested, I would be naive to see it happen again. So I've said it clearly to the OCS that I would prefer a situation whereby the only people who are left to keep security, law and order is the police. But in case these people try and the police is not intervening, don't try. You will leave the village. I'm telling them now. Don't try to play cool. Don't try to disarm. Leave it to the police. If you try and do, sisi watoto na niko tayari. Finally, I want to send a message to President Kenyatta. You belong to this country. It should worry you a lot that there could be any prospect of any bloodshed between people of Kiambaa County and people of Kiambaa County. That will be like a sad dot on your legacy, whatever legacy you're going to leave behind us. That you are only shed blood fighting each other. You're not talking about one county and another county. You're talking about people from the same county and it is your county. It will be shameful. Please do everything possible to ensure you have a peaceful, free, fair, credible and verifiable election. Asante. Oiga, wabere ruya walusi kwenye wale wa rusi. So ina magoya maitoto ndio tunaona wale nyabo si apito kule pala. Na ikoto kile huko kwa na OCS. Na neto hakikishira ati nyabo hicho chige to ngetha githule no gakorogekia. Na ngetha mundu wothe akaigwe na thayo. Taba twetekera no tuikara twi maitho na ikoto la kuria aikia othe akura. Supporters othe a Njuguna Wanjiku makeyumiri. Na tutikana gena maundu mothe mafunjo kana maguthukagia na nitwaheo assurance yo na ithu kwa muthe twamba twiganira wakeri twacoka twiga twina ciuria cia Juja tele cia coki bija kuna mundu etago ari nuno twe county commander ne watongoretie patrol cia dite kuje kule ndio mukijeta DP station number 1 and 2 ala madini makibanyira kwa kule tukijaka tukiona county commissioner witu wake mundu wito Wanyanga no waima kalitie nyoro ikinya thini wa tarinzeta nigitha akanisa jira Wanyanga na jira mundu ari nuno tutire county commander ugithithui andu hasolanisho tutire county commissioner ugi no wetu koguo ndugecirie we county commissioner wa bodi wa andu magwito Jubilee na ndugecirie we county commander wa andu magwito Jubilee shirizi muthenya umwe no ngoti umuthi ni mugacokia shirizi koguo tiga kuona ta maundu magutura na wae ni mundu uthii weke maundu maria wathota gwitikiritio witigire muno tondu hakinya hindi ya gucokia kiuria mundu wetagwo ari former commissioner wa bodi ndathire ICC marie athire eika koguo jira mundu ta wali muno na jira mundu ta Wanyanga kugatukana gwa guthio ICC mutigathi na muno mutigathi nacio atati maragucogera uthio gathukie maundu kwena na luto twahani marito mao kuria mwanake wetagwo Muvea uria wakuite ithanduku mwanake wetagwo Moya wakuite ithanduku mundu wito Alex Wakahe acio twathie na namba cia no ngihemi na namba cia cia mahorero thimu maigeni kumagire kwa mathanduku na ni maukite guthukia ngene no kurio na Billy Arocho twitikitie ati ahuragirwo thimu straight kuma State House ageke maundu maria agiauka na niwe ugaga wote ahuragirwo thimu kuma State House ageke maundu mau mothe uguo ona mundu gwito Shebesh ora turaigwa arabarika mikora kuma mundu wa ngoro wa Mwangi urarehe mikora kuma Gandora Mheshimiwa Mwangi urarehe mikora kuma kuria Limuru tukuhoka buri ni Kenya thai na tukuga hati akinya handu ati ithui turabozo kwigitira no na hanga akinya ha gwitigira ri tutiwe na ihu mwisho jire mundu wetu President Uhuru Kenyatta ndimwire ati wewe wa kaunti ni kwa Kiambu wewe mwana wetu twoje tukaleke andu a Kiambu maite thakame andu a Kiambu niga tuka gesho no kokire muno history yako kiande ati haweza kamera itikire Kenya ni andu a kaunti ile wewe umete aya magita aya tafadhali utawado na urute mugambo na urute rwara na urute mugambo nginya wa muthuri uge ndukwenda kuona utangi wa thakame thĩinĩ wa Kiambu, ndukwenda kuona andũ magĩthũkia gĩthurano, ndukwenda kuona andũ makĩgeria kũiya gĩthurano, tondũ rĩu nĩ watũũria